Adrian Gonzalez, hitting backwards, 4 common hitting mistakes, part 2. Hey, what's going on? It's Joey Myers from the Hitting Performance Lab, and in this video featuring Adrian Gonzalez, we're going to talk about why walking away from your hands is not scientifically supported in the science of turning faster. We're going to talk about 3 different things. The first thing is the simple science of loading. The second thing is why and how big hitters can get away with bad mechanics. And then the last thing is the power secret you may be missing. But first, let's go into the simple science of loading your body.
Hi, I'm Tom Myers, and I'm pleased to welcome you to this DVD on the anatomy trains, myofascial meridians. The anatomy trains is a map of how the muscles connect through the fascial fabric of the body. In this way, it's similar to kinetic chains. It's also somewhat similar to the meridians in acupuncture, in oriental medicine. But this is based on Western anatomy, and it's based on the direction of the fascial fabric of the body. The fascial fabric is what used to be called sinews. It's the sheets and strings and threads of the white gristly stuff that holds us together, gives the muscles its shape, and attaches them to the bones. Although the fascia goes all over the body through the organs and the brain and everywhere else, we're going to focus on the direction of this fabric through the muscles.
Okay, so now let's look at a good example of a big hitter getting away with bad mechanics. Alright, so here's a good example of a big hitter getting away with bad mechanics. This is oftentimes a hitter that people quote or refer to when talking about loading the body through walking away from the hands. This is Ken Griffey Jr., and I'm going to loop his swing in slow motion. What you're going to see is that his front arm will bar out. So he's walking away from his hands, front arm bars out when he goes into his turn. Now, when we look at the science of turning faster, we see that this isn't true, because if I stop this and go and look at 2014 gold medal winner, the controversial gold medal winner, Adalina Satnikova of Russia, when we watch her turn in slow motion, she jumps, pulls her arms in, and then when she lands, she spreads her arms and her legs out. This is the science of turning faster, and if you think that barring the front arm out was going to make Adalina Satnikova turn faster, don't you think you'd see that? Alright, we just looked at the simple science of loading your body. Then we looked at a big hitter getting away with bad mechanics. Now we're going to go into and reveal the power secret you may be missing. Alright, so here's a good example of a hitter like Adrian Gonzalez using and loading his springy fascial material in his swing. Something that Ken Griffey Jr. actually could have got better at. I'm going to loop Adrian's swing. What you're going to see is you're going to see his shoulders actually go in a down angle. You're going to see this front shoulder will actually come down and back towards the back hip, and then you're going to see it pop up here momentarily before it loops again. So even a better view is, let's look at the side view here. So you can see it's the same pitch, 87 mile-an-hour fastball he parked. You're going to see this front shoulder move down and back towards the back hip, and the front hip will move away from the back shoulder. And what you'll see when he goes into his swing is he's actually going to reverse order, and you're going to see now the back shoulder will move closer to the front hip, and then the front shoulder will move away from the back hip. This is how we load the fascial material in our body.